Hi Sandy and Phil. I'm just going to show you the renovations that we've done. As you can see, that's our lounge room and our dining room. And I'm walking into the we're doing the renovations, the workroom we call it now. I just shut the door because Laura's got music playing. First thing you see when you walk in is the business certificates. And here's the workroom where your money's been put to good use. As you can see, that's the workbench that you've seen already. And above it is something new. It's a computer monitor that we put up the pictures of or the photos of our cakes onto while we're decorating, so we can get them as near perfect to what's in the photo. And underneath it's a Glad Wrap dispenser, which we use Glad Wrap quite a lot, and kitchen towel dispenser. There used to be a shelf above the workbench, but it's been moved because the council said they didn't want a shelf over a food preparation area, so things don't drop in food that we're preparing, or the cakes in this case. Anyway, the shelf went over above the troughs. And as you can see, the colour scheme is pink and mauve and white trim. The new addition to our work area is this shelf, which has like a flap end that can be collapsed. And this is Coral's cake mixing bench, which I constructed, and at the end is her mixer and temporary shelves that'll probably end up on the wall, holding her gear for cake mixing. Next to the cake preparation area, we try to create a workflow. So cake mixing here, then into the oven. There's a microwave up here where we melt chocolate and things like that. And when the cakes are baked, we put them up. We're having shelves installed over here, as well as new plaster where the brickwork is, and that'll be our finishing shelves, and double as our finishing shelves and our cooling shelves. Half of the troughs we're using as a bench as well for extra space. These bits and pieces here beside the workbench will probably go up on the wall, or at least off the floor a little bit. The cupboards that used to have the bookcase are now covered with cupboard doors, and you can see that the colour theme has continued with those. There's still handles to be put on, and floor coving has to be installed down the bottom there's already some floor coving installed, but it has to go all around the floor edge. So mopping can be a simple process. At the moment I'm doing grouting these tiles. The ones with the black crosses are the ones that are cracked and been damaged and they have to be replaced. The grouting we have to use is an epoxy grouting where you mix part A and part B, and it's impervious to staining and used for commercial applications. So there's our ovens, which you probably already know. Inside there is above the oven is a range hood, believe it or not, which I made and installed myself. And there's a flue behind the microwave that goes up through the ceiling and outside. Over here is our aircon, which we need in summer because humidity really plays havoc with icing that's trying to dry out and harden. That's about it. Outside the windows, all the windows, I have to put fly wire, obviously for summer. And also I installed downlights above our workbench, and I've just turned them on. So at the moment they're quartz halogen lights, and we'll get some LED lights that are cheaper to run. And that's about it. I hope you feel good about how your money's been used, because we certainly do, and we're getting excited now because it's getting near the end, and we're hoping to get approval from council within the next few weeks. See you guys.